On the programme tonight, fire sweeps through a home, but not all the essentials are lost.
That's salvageable. You look stunning.
The father and son team play to the kids.
I'm the big poo. He's a little poo. Hey, yeah, I'm the big poo. You're the little poo.
And in Wolverhampton, the litter pickers pick a fight.
I'm not going to pull rank on you, OK? No. You just do as you're told.
But first to Leicester, where Council Housing Officer Steve has been called to investigate a mysterious arson attack.
Apparently there's previous tenants have had a petrol bomb inside.
The petrol bomb has gutted the flat.
There's a lot of fire damage in the hallway. It's looking like quite a bad one.
But what was going on here before? Perhaps the fire has destroyed vital evidence.
This is the living room, full of ex-tenants' belongings that we'll need to clear out. The plaster on the ceilings is all coming away. The electrics are burnt. Just everything's going to need to be stripped back to the bare bones and start again.
Fortunately, it seems no one was hurt.
I don't think there was any injuries or anything like that, so yeah, I'd have thought the property was empty at the time. Yeah, more smoke damage in the kitchen. It's still full of the ex-tenants' belongings, so we'll need to get those cleared out first. It's completely black in there. You can't really see a lot at all, really. As you can see, these cupboards here should be white, so that's how bad the smoke damage is.
Despite the fire, the basic structure of the flat remains intact.
To specify what works are to be done, it's going to take me a long time, so what I need first is to get everything cleared out of the property, all the burnt furniture, get it cleaned down best they can so that it's okay for someone to start working in here. Jobs like this, what we class them as fire jobs, they do take a little bit longer, so we have a bit more time to do them just because of the logistics of everything that needs to be done.
This is going to take a lot of work. Time to call in the extreme cleaning experts, Kevin and Graham.
How you doing?
Hi, chap.
There you go.
Right.
We've got a one-bedroom flat today. It's had quite an extensive fire. Clear it out and then give it the best clean you can. It's going to be difficult with the smoke, and definitely suit up. All right?
Yeah, well done.
Cheers.
All right, see you later.
Kevin says no problem, but they haven't seen the flat yet. It's going to be a long one. In Wolverhampton, we're proud to welcome back Lou, the great litter picker. Lou considers it's important to get into the minds of his opponents.
I'm looking here and thinking, why do people chuck the rubbish? I'll tell you why they chuck the rubbish. Because it falls out their hands, doesn't it, just like that? And they leave it. But not me. I go along and I pick it up. Because I'm going to put that in the bin. That's my job.
Today, Lou is joining forces with Steve.
I used to work in a lock factory before. It's all gone now. All the work went to Turkey, India, China. I shut the place down.
Litter pickers are like robins. They're very territorial. They don't like strangers on their patch.
What you're going to realise, Lou, is that I'm in charge today.
You can be in charge anytime.
I'm in charge today. This is my patch.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
And you've got to do like it. You'll be all right. I'll look after you.
Right.
That's what you got to do.
I'm not going to pull rank on you,
No,
okay?
no.
You just do as you're told.
Right then, Lou, we'll start down here.
Okay, yeah, kid.
I'll get the batter.
We'll go for it.
You follow me. What you got to realise, Louis, I'm only agency worker.
Yes, I know you're only an agency worker. This is the idea, is just pick all the rubbish up. It must be about 5 years since I've worked down here.
Still the same, Lou, still the same.
They altered.
Come on, Lou, it gets worse as we get down.
Yeah, it don't matter, we can handle it. That's why we've got these pickers in their hands.
That's right,
in a
you've got
bag.
to.
It doesn't matter what they throw at us, we'll get it done.
It's a dirty job, and it's got to be done.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Lou may have the advantage because he thinks deeply about the problem.
Do you know, and I'm telling you now, if people didn't drink, smoke or eat, there'd be no rubbish, because there'd be no people, would there?
But there also might be no work for grime fighters.
Plod on, Louis, plod on.
Look at that.
Nearly there, Louis.
Yes, we're getting there, the end of this street.
Our new team are settling down well.
That's it, that's finished now.
One off, another one off the list.
Lou and Steve agree on the big issues.
When we was young, there's a bit of discipline. Today, there's no discipline at all.
Nah, it's gone.
It's gone, hasn't it, completely?
Gone.
You know, we'd have a clip round the ear and God knows what. If our parents see us making it dirty in the street, you get it clipped.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up, do that, yeah.
Pick it
You
up.
know, let me go and hold the door and then you can get in.
Lou sees himself as more than just a litter picker.
That's his good deed of the day.
He's an ambassador for Wolverhampton.
If you can help people, we help people. It's
That's right.
what life's all about, is helping one another, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Back at the petrol-bombed flat in Leicester, Kevin and Graham are about to discover what they've let themselves in for.
You've got to be careful and all to look round for needles and all in this. It's going to be a nightmare trying to look round for them. Completely everything will end up down the tip.
That's salvageable.
You look stunning. There's names for people like it.
But the malarkey soon has to stop. They've got to get down to serious business.
Get these windows out.
And a man from the council arrives to help out.
Taking all the screens off now so we can get access to chuck all the stuff out the window.
On a job like this, you always have to assume the worst. And often, that's drugs.
Should. There you go, you got to grind the grain. There.
Grinding the old weed up, innit?
Yeah, don't look like weed, I don't know though. Oh look, drugs.
You found some drugs?
Yeah, somebody's been on needles. That's water bottle that they use to clean the needles or something. There's some tablets here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've just got to be careful. I'll put these aside somewhere to dispose of them properly later on. Oh, hey up, Gray.
What's that, mate?
Be careful, mate.
Oh, you found some needles?
Yeah. Yeah. Quite a few. Few needles.
Yeah, there's a lot of used ones in there, Kev, look.
One lesson's been learnt: dispose of dirty needles.
At least they've had the decency to actually use these boxes, like...
Yeah, there's plenty in there and all as well, isn't there?
You want to get his hand with this, Kev?
It's not the grime the grime fighters really like, it's the fighting.
Heavy this is, isn't it, kid? What am I calling you kid for?
I don't know. Dad, that ain't gonna go.
Without the banter, it's hard to see how this work could get done.
Come on, Barry.
Who?
Barry Chuckle. Twist it. Leave it there.
Yeah, OK.
It is. Right. Come on then.
Kevin and Graham are now in a better mood. But to be really happy, you've got to do something outrageous.
Kev, I'm going to be a rock star, mate. I've always wanted to do this. Throw a telly out the window.
Now to Blackpool, the traditional home of entertainment. Appropriately, it's also home to Steve and Steve, father and son grime fighters.
How you doing, Mark?
Their customer today is a good friend of Steve Sr. Mark is a landlord, and some of his rental property has been left in a bad way.
I don't know. Tenants have left it like a hellhole, right? Bust the toilet and everything.
Yeah, I can sort that out for you, pal.
It's not going to cost me arm and a leg. Don't forget, it's like mates rates, isn't it?
Just cost you 2 arms.
Mates rates.
2 legs.
Don't
You can
forget.
afford it, can't you?
Yes, mates rates, trading at a discount. And in Steve's case, you also have to put up with remarks about your skiing holidays.
Steve, how many times have you had to be medevaced off the mountain?
Once.
No, twice.
First time.
First time.
Yeah, and the guy says, you're not a
just
very
get
good
in, not a
skier.
very good skier. So we had to come off,
on
didn't we?
skidoo, yeah.
And the last time we was there, it's had to be medevaced off with 2 doctors, right, down into the resort and into hospital.
I'm saying I can't ski. I keep us in the van all the time simulating me skiing.
He is a clown, isn't he? He always brings humour to everything he does.
I think I'll get a job with joiner.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah.
Grime fighters never have to look for grime. It's always there.
Yeah, that's the worst one I've ever smelled, ever.
Grime, though, isn't just grime.
Stinks that.
There are different salts. An expert knows you know with his nose.
You have a pooey smell, but then you have like a urine smell, which is the worst of the two, believe it or not.
It's a moment for dirty jokes of the silliest kind.
Don't make me laugh. Little poo. Have a little poo, why is it making me laugh? He's a little poo himself, isn't he? I'm the big poo. He's a little poo. Hey,
So what caused this blockage?
You can see there's a lot of tissue paper, there's plastic in there, there's all sorts. Big joiner's put a fair bit down as well.
some curry that.
Once again, Steve and Steve have something to celebrate.
And who are we, by the way, because we've cleared it? Number 1 for number 2.
Is it guaranteed?
Guaranteed till the check clears, son. Not that we're going to get a penny off it. Hey, come on.
He's a good lad, isn't he?
Well, see you later.
All right, pal. Thank you for that.
Cash or check?
Check.
Who cares about money when you've got a job you like and the sun is shining? Coming up, while Kevin gives it his all, what exactly is Graham doing?
I've realised why it's whoever.
What?
Because you ain't doing nothing.
Just listen to it.
To grime fighters, even breaking glass can sound good.
That's a fantastic noise.
And with Litter Picker Lou, we hear the sound of music.
Where the streets are narrow, we push the barrow.
Throughout the country, an army of professionals are continuing to dedicate their daily lives to waging war on the nation's grime. Back in Leicester, Kevin and Graham are tackling what for them is the worst part of the job.
This is the bit I hate, touching these bed sheets.
It's alright, don't let the bed bugs bite.
No, it's grim. Feel a bit like a Dick Whittington. So a smoke alarm. Didn't think it was working at the time.
Fire damage smoke alarm.
It still works. Where's your cat?
Come on, heave. Kevin's doing his bit, but what about Graham?
I've realised why it's whoever.
What?
Because you ain't doing nothing.
You tell me it had frigging handles on this end,
Yeah.
did you? Beautiful.
Oh, great.
Teamwork is about working at the same pace. But has anyone told Graham?
What are you doing in there?
What?
What are you doing?
I'm sorting it out.
Ah, sorting out the van. Quite right.
More space, you see. You'll learn one day, Kev, honestly.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
The previous tenant has left many personal possessions. They reveal the story of lives falling apart. One discovery looks like a CV which didn't impress.
Cleaner, dusting, polishing, toilets, worked at McDonald's as well.
The evidence becomes even more heartbreaking.
It's about self-harmers and drug use.
Oh, is it?
It sounds like she's been trying to get some help and that. But it's probably a nice, pretty young girl as well. Just shows what that stuff can do to people.
But however good they are, grime fighters are not social workers.
2 weeks later. So why did you give up carpet fitting then, Graham?
Because I'm an apprentice like you and you kept getting on your nerves.
In this business, necessity is the mother of invention. Carpets can become skips.
Roll up, roll up.
And the work shouldn't get you down.
One day, son, this will all be yours. What will you do when I retire then, Kev?
Pardon?
What will you do when I've retired?
Sign on. Kept yourself flat. Why is it you always end up at the back and I end up pulling it all?
Because you're the front man.
Am I? You're my wingman, are you?
Being seen to get the job done is almost as important as getting the job done.
I ain't got the energy.
And in just a few short hours, a transformation has taken place.
Look at that, job well done. Well chuffed with that.
Well done. call it a day.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, all
So,
right.
thank
Go
you.
on then, let's go.
On average, every household produces a ton of rubbish each year, and landfill sites are getting harder to find. Recycling our household waste has never been more important. Often, it's easy, but in this case, a miss is as good as a mile. Recycling bins in supermarket car parks often become an eyesore. But whose fault is it? In Leicester, environmental enforcement officers Sam and Mick have been called to investigate. This is a controversial area.
Every Monday morning, it's exactly the same scenario at this recycle area. We're looking through the waste, we're going to try and find out some ID of who's dumped it.
We've got a lot of cardboard and stuff here as well, which looks like it's not normal household waste.
Oh, this looks good, this looks good, this looks promising. Let's have a look. They've normally got the name on the boxes. Oh, the crafty beggar. They've ripped it off.
Found some evidence, looks like some, yeah, we've got one there with a name and address on. As you can see, we've found some more.
Fly tipping is illegal, but are all the culprits equally to blame?
Yeah, what do you think of all this waste?
It's disgusting. I've never done it in my life personally. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You know the cans up there?
Yeah.
The hang bags of cans on there?
Yeah.
They're ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're so bloody lazy.
Yeah. Here we are, recycled can bank area.
Aluminium cans are valuable when they are recycled. It's worth making the effort.
Pick it up and place it in the can bank. They cannot be bothered just to do this. Lovely noise. I cannot see why people cannot just do that.
Just can't be bothered to do it, can they?
They've done the easy bit in drinking it. The enjoyment bit is drinking it. The extra enjoyment bit is recycling it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Save a can today.
The trouble is, waste dumped in the wrong places and in the wrong way costs money.
This is costing the authority £120,000 a year to remove this waste from the ground level.
And this is the problem that I've got, you see, these chaps are trying to reach the recycling banks, but all this waste dumped at the side of it.
The truth is that local authorities have got used to sorting out this problem.
Obviously, they've got a quite tight schedule. They've not got time to pick all this side waste of what's been dumped on the floor. So we need to bring another crew in.
Let's give him an hand, Sam. We'll win eventually. We'll win.
But after what seems like a long winter, the birds begin to sing.
But listen to the crunch, listen to it. That's a fantastic noise.
Back in Wolverhampton, Lou and Steve are still getting in on the act.
Where the streets are narrow, we push the barrow, collecting litter and bottles, fag packets, crisp packets, whatever we've got, we pick up.
Lou's clearly in charge. He's got the vision. Steve doesn't like being number two. He likes the work, though.
To come outside and to work in the fresh air, you can't beat it. It gets a bit cold these mornings, but once you plod on and have a go, you know, you soon warm up. Come on, Lewis.
Well, this brings old memories back of when I was a dad pushing the old pram up the road.
You all right, Lewis?
It's absolutely wonderful. This is a lovely barrow, this is, Steve. Have you had an MOT on this?
Not yet, but it's due next month.
Yeah. The tyres look a bit rough. I'll get in on it.
That's the Rolls Royce of the barrows, Lewis.
What about that?
Rolls Royce of the barrow.
Lou is fairly easygoing, but some things get his goat. Building materials just left, not cleared up and not taken away. Lou decides on action.
Get the gaffer down there. I want the gaffer. Well, hello? You're the boss man?
Yeah, no boss.
No boss here? All right, then I'll organise the point to come to this house. This can't go on. You can't have bricks and what and that on the pavement. If somebody's coming down here in a wheelchair or a mobility scooter or somebody blind and fall into that, it's health and safety. Or at the end of the day, you know that, lads, all right.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, he's right, Lou. He's really right. I mean, you can't have that all over the road.
If you could just move them inside, off the path. All right then.
Oh, then
have a lovely day. All right, thanks lads. All right, thank you very much. All right, God bless you. All right.
Lou is secretly pleased that punishment won't have to be meted out.
He's got the gift of the gab and he puts it over nice. And probably we'll have something done now.
Make it look a bit tidy. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Cheers, kid.
He done that like with the goodness of his heart because he takes pride in his job. He takes a lot of pride in it, and he's one of the old guard. He knows the difference between right and wrong.
It's an health and safety factor, okay?
Come on then, Lou, let's carry on.
We need grime fighters. They not only want the work, they can enjoy it as well.
Because where the streets are narrow, we'll push the wheelbarrow.
Crying cockles and mussels.
And coke cans and fag packets and crisp packets.
Hello.
Hello, all right.